Mic on. Good. Got volume. Hit the button to green. It's Weather Extra time. What's going on? Hey, happy Thursday morning to everybody. That is the day we're at. Am I correct? Yes, Thursday? I think so. And therefore, we're at the end of the week, and the weekend is almost here. Good stuff for us. What do we got going on? Not much in weather in terms of just beautiful weather continuing for today. And what's better about today than yesterday, a little less humidity and not quite as warm. So temperatures low 80s. You take the humidity out, you could probably feel it out there this morning. It was a little cooler. Like Gina was on there and she said to Eric, she said, hey, it feels kind of nice out. And that's because she could notice that the humidity and mugginess wasn't there. It was a little bit more humid yesterday. And that's going to be the case for the next couple of mornings. If you liked this morning and how it felt, you're going to love Friday morning, you're going to love Saturday morning. And then you'll probably like Sunday morning too before a little humidity comes back for the second half of the weekend. But one thing that stays constant no matter where the humidity is at is temperatures mainly low to mid 80s and a lot of sunshine for the next 4 days. Temperatures outside right now are in the low to mid 70s. We'll probably get to like 81, 82 today. But what makes it a bit more comfortable today is that the dew point temperatures that were in the mid to upper 60s yesterday have dropped into the 50s in some locations. And therefore the air is a bit more bearable, more comfortable to you. Maybe not that crisp fall-like feel that many of you are hoping for soon. But as we progress through the month of October, the chances for that to happen are higher and higher with each passing day. A lot of times in the Tennessee Valley in early October, you can still pop some pretty warm days. Even into Halloween, you can still pop some warm days, but your chance goes up to have more cooler days on a regular basis by Halloween. Satellite and radar, big high pressure off to the east. Almost like, I just talked to Eric about this, is it kind of wedging in some of that drier, cooler air, so to speak. And also keeping the showers to the south. Florida, the Sunshine State, getting some rain. Not a lot of rain across the U.S. Florida, and then those little showers near Wichita, and there's some showers like northwest U.S., and that's it. So weather stays quiet. Sunny today, temperatures low 80s, humidity stays down, evening is beautiful. Temperatures will drop a bit cooler through the evening hours if you're trying to do a little patio time in the evening. And then eventually many of you will wake up tomorrow. I'm actually going to be filling in for Eric now tomorrow. And it looks like we'll wake up, we'll have some 50s together at 4:30 in the morning. So it will feel really good outside. Shouldn't be any fog. And then your 3-day forecast is just continuing the same pattern through Sunday. 80s by day, low to mid 80s at that. Humidity down until Sunday afternoon. And your nights, waking up Saturday morning will be really pleasant. Even Sunday morning around 60, all looks good. Really quiet pattern, which is nice. What's not quiet is the tropics. We keep popping names, but Imelda is no longer a tropical, it's a post-tropical system, and it's sitting in the Atlantic. And you see two yellow blobs, and they have a slight chance to become a named system. Obviously, the one that's homegrown near Miami is producing some rain right now. Even if it doesn't become a named system, it'll continue to produce torrential downpours in central and southern Florida. But keeping an eye on the tropics, remember hurricane season goes all the way to the end of November, and therefore we're not done yet. So there's probably going to be some more named systems. I'm going to pull this up for you, and hopefully you can see that. And the 10-day forecast, we did add some more showers in for next week. Hang on a second, everybody. I have mangled this up. There we go. I'm back. We did add some more rain for next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Probably more like Tuesday, Wednesday. And it looks like there could be even some thunderstorms. I don't think it's severe weather as of yet, just some storms. But if we pop a few storms and get some much needed rainfall Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, temperatures around 80 degrees with a little bit more cloud cover, it doesn't turn out to be a completely dry 10-day forecast. Bye, Eric Burke. I got you. Eric Burke, everybody leaving. Wave. He just took off. So around 80 degrees. Also, too, that reminds me, the drought monitor got updated today. Kind of some wacky stuff that happened, and I should have had the graphic pulled up, but I didn't do it. Some of the abnormal yellow color along the Tennessee and Alabama state line is no longer there. Some areas picked up like 7 inches of rain. But there's this little moderate drought like right near Decatur, and then there's like abnormally dry around it. There's no real rhyme or reason. Just know that if we don't continue to get rainfall on a regular basis, that drought monitor, that colors will get brighter, and you don't want that, of course. Tend to have pretty dry weather in September and October anyway. But anytime you can hit on some rain and have that chance like we do next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that would be something we want to do. Definitely want to have that happen. Hey, Bobby Curtis. Is it Shehorn? I'm terrible with last names, but good morning, Bobby. Bobby Curtis. Good to see you on. Thank you for stopping by for Weather Extra. We appreciate it. It's funny, too, because sometimes like I'll be hanging out here on the weekends and get a lot of comments, and I try to answer everybody back. And then during the week, it's more like just people kind of watch, and that's cool. But I got this really cool message on Facebook last night. The young lady was probably, I think she's in her probably like late 80s, early 90s. And she says that sometimes it's hard for her to catch the newscast on air because she gets busy or she's doing something around the house. But she will rewatch our weather extras that we do, and we post them on Facebook, and then I call it simmer. They just simmer on the Facebook page. So you can watch it at any time. And if you ever want to like call us out on a bad forecast, you can just do that if it's wrong because it will be on the page. But anyway, she writes me and she says, I really appreciate the weather extras that you all do at 48. I go back and I watch them on my own time, and sometimes if I can't catch the newscast, but she loves Margot. I got to make sure she loves Margot. And she tries to stay up for the 10 o'clock to see her. But if she can't, she watches the weather extras for her weather updates. And I think that's really cool. That's what we just try to give you, multiple ways that you can get the forecast, whether it's from our app or whether it's from watching us on TV or watching us on the Weather Extra. We have so many ways that we try to get the information out to you. And it's obviously a lot easier right now when the weather's so quiet, right? So at least through Sunday. Next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday could get kind of interesting. We'll see how it plays out. I don't think it's like widespread heavy rainfall, but maybe a couple boomers on Wednesday we got to keep an eye out for. Came close to hitting 90 yesterday, too. The Shoals, I think, ended up at 88, Eric told me. So that's all gone. A little change in the pattern. Those subtle, it'll feel better for you today, tomorrow. Fantastic weather for high school football action Friday night. Coleman Oktoberfest is in play, and the weather looks good. There's a homecoming. There's homecomings all over the place happening. But parades, whatever the event is taking place across Tennessee Valley, October is like the month to do it. Every October it seems like it's really nice, but this weekend looks to be no exception. Looks like the weather will cooperate. And whether it's like Peyton on TVL yesterday talked about corn mazes, that time of year, you know. I know that Claudia likes to go, I don't know if she's doing any apple picking this year, but I'm pretty sure she did it last year with her husband, Michael. And so lots to do. And even if it's just a day where you take a walk on one of the beautiful greenways or going down to Big Spring Park, and I just sit on the bench and people watch. My two dogs next to me. And whatever. It's a beautiful day to be outside, and it'll be like that right through the weekend, which is good. All right, I'm going to bust a move. Get ready for TVL at 11 o'clock. And then on air at noon, Gina Benitez, myself, will be here for weather and news updates at noon all the way through 1 o'clock, updating you on the stories that took place last night, keeping you on top of any new information or new stories that took place this morning. And we look forward to having you join us then. So everybody have a fantastic Thursday. Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis will be in tonight. I'm filling in for Eric now tomorrow. And then Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis will be in Friday night. We'll get you lined up for the weekend, adjust those percentages for next week if the timing seems to change a bit. But for right now, it looks pretty good for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday would be our next target time for a little rain across the Tennessee Valley. Have a good day, everybody.